Hi guys, what's up? It's Devontae here, and I'm well aware that I've been missing for about a month or more. And to be quite frank with you, I'm okay with that. So the gist of this video is that most of you won't be a millionaire, at least anytime soon, most of us, or rich or wealthy by today's societal standards. That's it, that's the video. You can click off now if you want. But seriously, before we do a quick dive into my thoughts on this topic, realize something. A lack of intellect is shown when people believe they are the only exception to rules and averages. When you believe that you're impervious to probability, you become a statistic, meaning you don't understand probability and statistics. Now, with that being said, exceptions do exist. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I a finance professional, but the older I get, I become more disgusted with the lure and appeal to having a millionaire status being pushed on the public media that subsequently makes average people feel less capable than others and lead others to fall into the delusions of scams, get rich quick ideas and schemes, and away from actually pursuing careers they actually enjoy and lives not centered around how much is my income, how much can I break home, how much revenue did I generate. Like, is that what life is supposed to be? So how many millionaires are there? The probability. According to the stat from World Statistics via Twitter, roughly 1,700 new millionaires are made every single day in the US. Nearly 24.5 millionaires exist in the US alone. To draw a clear picture for you, there are roughly 337-ish million people, heavy on the ish, million people living in the US currently. Roughly, and I mean roughly. There are 7.3% of the US population that are millionaires. 7.3. Now, what I need you to do right now is a deep self-evaluation, a deep self-dive right now. Think. Close your eyes, as a matter of fact, while we're doing this.
Are you currently in the top 7% of anything right now?
Before we go further, ask yourself that. Let's even be conservative and ask this. Are you in the top 10% of anything? Of almost 5.2 million people in the state that I live in, I can't list off the top of my head any metric by where I'm in the 90th percentile, approximately top 500,000 of anything. See, my issue isn't that becoming a millionaire is impossible for you to achieve. This isn't a shame video meant to instill doubt into you. It's a reality check and a roll call for life. By what metric are you the best in your area? And could you name 3 or 5 people in your circle around you that you personally know who are? Social media influencers, our favorite people, ones we love to watch and we love to hate and love to love. The zeal of entrepreneurship and millionaire status. Once upon a time, the American dream was to own a home, be married, have children, and work until you could live the last 20 or so years of your life off of an employer-sponsored pension program. Now, the dream being sold in all self-help, finance, YouTube videos, and TikTok content is the guide to becoming a millionaire or becoming financially independent and retiring early. My issue with that is how exactly do you fit into that 7%? And when you stack up all of your retirement accounts against these eccentric high earners who are selling you something always, you walk away feeling one of 2 things. More poor than when you viewed the video, or deluded by the possibility of you accomplishing the feats that they have in the time frame that they have by their age, hopefully if you aren't older. Either way, your life becomes perverted by the idea that you are worthless until ... You see 6 zeros in your net worth. Chances are you won't replicate their success, and by the time you've seen them promoting their courses or methods on how they got rich, it's already too saturated, no longer the fad, but just simply too late to copy. And chances are the ridiculously priced courses are making them rich more so than the business model itself. So why did I make this video? Think about this. I'm not insensitive, I'm not a nihilist. I have goals and financial aspirations as much as the next person. I have bills and responsibilities like anyone. The thing that separates me from a lot of other people that have consumed this material is now I understand, 1, key concepts. I've shifted the way that I looked at money from how much to how little. I'll touch on that in a second. I could stand to make more money. However, there are substantial ways to retire a millionaire, or comfortable for that matter, and you cannot feel like shit throughout your career because you aren't in that 1,700 per day that have 2 commas in their net worth. Becoming a millionaire is a psyop, and maybe you should consider not chasing a net worth and instead asking yourself, what little do I need to keep up with the cost of living and the lifestyle I desire? Instead of how much, start asking yourself, how little do you need to make? Maybe start considering what it is that you actually want to accomplish that's going to make you feel fulfilled in life, and not just being your own boss, which oftentimes for most people is just them creating a job for themselves in which they work harder and more hours than they would have if they were an employee. What did you want to do when you were a child? Not the position itself, not the astronaut or the basketball player. The astronaut was curious. The basketball player wanted to perform at a high level. There are other careers out there where you can still do those 2 things. When is the last time you thought about doing those things without involving the desire to have it generate income? Now we're asking life questions, not centered around making money. So much anxiety is wrapped up in how much money we take home, and it's a much more profound subject than I could ever cover in a quick video like this. This is just me updating you on the thoughts that have passed through my mind. I plan on going deeper into this subject in another video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm Devontae, and I'll be back in some time. But in the meantime, check out my other videos, and I hope you enjoy. Take care.